More preseason. Hello guys, how are we doing? I have another banger Kha'Zix game for you. This is a Shojin Rush game. I've really been enjoying Spirit of Shojin on this champion, and my goal is to help you guys fall in love with it too. The item just feels so damn smooth and fun to use, but yeah, this game was just absolutely amazing. Utilizing a bunch of the new items we've been trying out, we managed to get some hard carry, Kha'Zix, Carnage, and my god, this champ has just never felt so good to play. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe. I've got a lot more preseason content coming soon. Make sure you're around for that. Also, drop a like if you enjoy my videos. It helps me out and I'd appreciate it. But without further ado, here is how you hard carry with Kha'Zix in Season 13. Alright, strap yourselves in, this is a good one, but right off the bat, we've got an AFK Graves in the jungle, minding his own business. Never ever stand there, guys. If you're jungling, you don't want to get invaded like that. It's really just the worst thing ever. And now we start with a kill on top of the enemy, so very, very nice. We're going to actually decide to go for a bit of a red cheese here, just because we killed the Graves. I mean, it's pretty much free, and there's nothing they can really do about it. But yeah, like I said, or like I may have said, this is a very good game. I think it was an extremely fun game to play, and overall just I was super satisfied with it. And this is going to be how you carry in Season 13 with the Bug Boy, using this build that involves a bunch of the new items. So yeah, super fun build, arguably one of my favorite builds to run in this season right now. And yeah, it's just so much fun. Here we can see the wild Yasuo doing what he does best, running it down. That's the spirit, mate. And it looks like so I come over here, I come and protect my red from Graves, because I had this gut feeling that he was going to try and do something funny because he lost his red. And usually more inexperienced junglers like to go for this sort of play. They like to try and flip the double buff after getting like a really trash early game. So yeah, the Graves has taken his blue and he's gone into my red, but I mean, we predict that quite comfortably. And now I'm trying to, like, my pathing here, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to protect the rest of my jungle. So Graves, like, clearly, as you just saw, he's got like he's very vengeful, you know? So I'm assuming he might try something funny again. And so that's why I'm running over here to try and take my, you know, my third buff, or third buff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the early game. We are running the green pet again. I don't know if I said this before, but green pet is so damn good. Arguably one of, yeah, it is full stop the best pet you can possibly take in the game. Aesthetically as well. I mean, just look at it. Fucking Bulbasaur is on 2 legs. Beautiful stuff. And I've been really enjoying running the green pet in a lot of my games. So this is a bit unfortunate. These guys are just gonna all in me here, and I actually get a bit greedy. They keep walking up, and unfortunately I'm gonna die to ignite, but I do burn pretty much everything.
What are they doing, man?
And here I'm like, what are they doing? It's really not worth it because they don't have the jungler top, and my team instantly follows up. And so this is actually really bad for them as a whole. I do get kind of shit on, but it's fine. Because my team is actually going to collapse on the Lucian in my jungle. Goodbye, Lucian. What the fuck are you doing? I'm going to be back later to take revenge on them. But yeah, that's completely fine with me. And we're just going to reset, pick up our Warhammer. And can you guess what this goes into? Actually, Warhammer goes into a lot of things. You might, maybe you should guess. But no, I'll just tell you. It's the Shojin Rush. Unfortunately, my Krugs get taken away here. I didn't actually realize, but yes, the Graves was top. So it was pretty understandable that my Krugs had gone here. And that's my mistake for kind of wasting time trying to check on them. And so I have to kind of just settle for Raptors. And now I'm a bit annoyed because I've been put behind slightly in terms of farm. I've lost the camp. I don't have level 4 yet, and it's already like 5 minutes. So I'm not exactly where I want to be right now. But the good thing is that I've decided to path bot side, because I know that the bot lane just used literally everything to shut me down from getting the crab. I don't know if that was worth it, guys, but go for it. That's perfectly fine by me. So you can see I'm actually pathing down bot here, a bit of a scraps going on here. This is really good. It's a good setup. The wave is pushing, so the enemy team is going to be walking up. And also it's Lucian Nami, so very aggressive lane. Bard's going to portal through, try and do something here. Oh, this is actually really unfortunate. I remember this. So I'm going to walk up to him, not going to burn our leap. And unfortunately, he actually just gets healed like crazy. And my full combo isn't even enough to kill him. I actually wasted a lot of time trying to play it really safe. And then the Nami heal comes up and actually screws over that play completely. This is really bad for me because I'm low and I have to recall again. So, like, I don't even have gold to get anything worthy at this point either, which is quite bad. Not enough for the BF sword. Nowhere near enough for the BF sword. Can't buy boots. Don't really want to buy the health crystal because I just want to kind of progress towards that BF sword for the Shojin. And yeah, overall, not great. And then to make matters worse, the Darius comes along and absolutely dunks on my bot lane. And there's really just nothing I can do about that, eh? Although I'm going to try. I'm going to sneak in here. See if I can potentially catch him off guard while he's busy like running away. And I do end up catching him off guard. And I do make a pretty big play there with the shutdown. And that's very fucking juicy for me. If I didn't get that, I would be in a much less desirable spot. But because I got that kill, big shutdown, it's going to let me get the BF sword a lot earlier. And that's going to, you know, it's going to make our snowball bigger. If that makes sense. So, yeah, this is actually a pretty challenging game. It's not a complete stomp or anything, which is why I think it was so damn good. Our Alawi is going to be running it down quite a lot. The early game. So that's going to be a bit rough. And, you know, overall, it's just quite the challenging game. And I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, we finally get the recall and the BF sword. And now pretty much my entire purpose is to get level 6. Thankfully, Kha'Zix can actually clear the jungle now. I'm going to be saying this every single video, guys, because Kha'Zix can actually clear the jungle now, and it's just fantastic. We can actually play the game. It's just magnificent. And it just makes clearing and getting to 6 so much more comfortable. And so, you know, just very, very good. I'm really liking the changes for preseason in regards to Kha'Zix. Very, very promising. So we evolved the R here. I generally like to evolve R first, and it's, you know, it's just mainly for the gank potential, you know, the utility. It's just really, really useful to get picks early game. And I've been finding that when I've been clearing, I haven't even been focusing on isolation, so we don't even really need Q evolve that much. Anyway, a fight's going on between these two in the mid lane. Thankfully, Darius actually isolates there, and I'm able to clean up there and get a kill for myself. But it's problematic because the Kai'Sa is actually getting dove, and she's not level 6 yet, so Bard pretty much just leaves her to die? Go Sky? I don't know. And Graves is like trying to collapse. He's going to be here to stop it. Not really much we can do there. Bit of a waste of time. It was honestly a gamble. I shouldn't have really been trying to salvage anything from that anyway. The most I can do here is probably catch the wave, but I also have my camps up, so I have a lot to do in this scenario. And, you know, that's just like, you know, it's just, I mean, it's great, man. There's so much to do. And so many camps to take and blah, blah, blah. We are going to get our Smite upgrade here, since this Gromp is going to give us the 20 stacks. Keep that in mind. Once you hit 20 stacks on your jungle pet, it will level up, and you get extra damage on your Smite. I believe you also get the slowing Smite, the primal Smite, or whatever, which is also very useful. You get it quite early into the game. And we're going to drop a fat recall here on 1200 gold, and we're finally going to pick up this Shojin, which is very good. It's quite decent timing for the Shojin. Even if you struggle to build the Shojin, so long as you have the Warhammer and the, well, you really want to try to get the BF sword, of course, but once you have those two components, you're pretty much fine because you have good stats to work with in the early game. Yasuo, again, gonna just play so damn well, and, oh no, he doesn't die here, okay. Well, unfortunately, Graves takes the Herald, and there's not really much I can do about that. Didn't get there in time. I find him here, though, and I'm going to jump on him after he uses his dash. I'm going to follow up. He flashes out. I flash Q, and then I'm going to R evolve out. And Darius is going to be like, hey, what's up? How dare you do that to my boy Graves? And I'm like, nah, mate. I'm out of there. See you later. Piss off, mate. And look how fast I am. Like, I'm outrunning him with the Spear of Shojin and my boots and the R evolve, and we're just so fast. And I swear Shojin is just so damn useful for doing that. But Yasuo decides it's not done. This is a really good play between us. We're going to jump on the Darius, and we're using the CC that he provides us with the tornado. We're able to kill him before he does anything funny. So very, very nice. We'll play to the Yasuo. Good job, buddy. And now we're just going to go back into our jungle, start taking the camps. Take a look at this Alawi, by the way. Take a look. Take a look. Ooh. Ooh. Take my Krugs. Go do it. I dare you. Take it. Oh, what's that? What's that? You mean to tell me that junglers can't take... sorry. Laners can't take jungle camps without losing half their health? Oh, who would have thought? Yeah, so I'm really glad that Riot discouraged laners from taking jungle camps. I mean, they're still gonna do it anyway, let's be honest. Even if camps are worth like 1 gold, laners will still find a way to take our jungle camps. But, you know, I guess there's less of an incentive now, and thank you so much, Riot, for that. So we've got the recall, and we're picking up the serrated Dirk, which is going to go into Eclipse. I mean, honestly, like, if you want a stronger power spike, you may as well just rush the Mythic still and maybe go Shojin a bit later. I don't really know how good it is as a first item rush, but from what I've seen and from what I've been playing, especially this game, Shojin rush has felt great. Anyway, what I'm going to do here is use the Shojin and my Dirk to kind of walk up on this Lucian with my R evolve through the lane. We jump on him, get a full combo off, and we're going to use the R evolve to get closer to him and get exhausted, but it doesn't really matter. And we're going to destroy him just like that. So, very solid damage. We also got exhausted there, and we still managed to kill him through 2 rotations. This is very promising, because normally, as an R evolve Kha'Zix, or as Kha'Zix in general, you do need 2 rotations of your Q to actually kill someone, and it's very promising to know that we can do that even with the Shojin rush and just sitting on a Dirk. So it's very good damage there. And of course we got the isolation, which also helps. And yeah, just overall very, very promising. Very promising. We take the dragon, and we're going to go back and see if we can clear out any of our camps. So that's about it. I'm still thinking about like trying more lethality type builds with the Shojin, although it's a bit difficult. I feel like you do lack a bit of damage, so especially without Conqueror. Like, Conqueror really saves this build, and I think without Conqueror it's like slightly worse, because you're just really not noticing the burst damage on well, yeah, on this build. Anyway, our ulti is coming up, so we do want to try and do something with that. You really want to try and make use of your R's, you know, when it's up, of course. And I'm going to clear the Raptors here. It looks like there's a free lane for me to take here, so I'm going to go for the experience, but Pantheon ends up overstaying, so I'm going to jump behind him, keep attacking him from the back. Hopefully he E's forward. He does indeed E forward, and we're going to take him out just like that, very, very comfortably. Lots of damage, even without isolation. And yeah, it's just so nice, man. The build feels great. It feels very smooth to use. Okay, so I see my bot lane having some trouble. Kaiser's dead. I'm going to see if I can go onto the Graves here. Find him in isolation. I'm 2 levels above him. Not really scared of him at all, but I know that his team's around. I have to be extremely careful here. Unfortunately, Bard is going to go down. He's going to get sniped by a shotgun, imagine. And these guys are very low, but I also have limited resources available. Find a W. Good chance to go on the Lucian, kill the Lucian, but somehow the Graves has healed to like full HP. I'm going to try heal up as much as I can with my W. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to go down, but the Kaiser's going to be here to clean up, pick up the Graves, and pick up the Nami as well. Good job, Kaiser. Yeah, I think that was definitely greedy of me to jump on the Lucian so early. They were actually running out of mana, so I definitely could have just... yeah, I could have just spammed my W there, the Shojin, because I do have a decent amount of CDR. Would have been safer to just W until they got low enough, or like had to like force an army out or some shit. I don't know, man. I feel like I could have played that better, but it's fine. We do pick up the Eclipse, and now this build is where it really like once you hit these 2 items, the build really starts to come online. You'll notice the damage from the lethality, and you'll notice the the shields from Eclipse and your jungle pet doing a lot of work in terms of negating damage and negating burst against you. It's very useful. And then you've got the Shojin to run away to safety if you're in trouble. And, you know, overall just be more mobile, have more abilities up. Yeah, just, oh man. It's just synergy on synergy on synergy. And I just love this pairing of items with the Conqueror. It just feels amazing, guys, and I really recommend you try this out. On top of that, these evolutions are like the greatest ever for this playstyle. RW has always been a very, very solid evolution order, and you definitely want to be considering these two evolutions in your games when you're using this build. I'm going to try and split, but I didn't realize Darius was actually resetting, so he comes to block the wave and protect the tower. That's unlucky. And looks like the enemy team is going to be trying to do Herald because the Kai'Sa just died, so I'm going to actually ping. I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm pinging to all in. I wasn't really meant to do that, but it's going to be the perfect ping for this scenario. I'm going to try and get the Herald. I forgot my smite is not at 1200 damage yet, but we're going to see the Lucian here. I'm going to use my rotations of R-Evolve to try and harass him. I managed to pick him up, find the Pantheon, R behind him, and pick up another kill. Allow is going to slow the Nami, find isolation. The Eclipse heal is going to go nasty, and the shield and stuff, and I'm going to pick up a triple kill just like that. Very nice, man. Very nice. You can see how, like, resilient I am in this game with these two items. I didn't really take too much damage in that fight because I used my R-Evolve and all that stuff, so very, very good. We find the Darius here. 1 W slow is enough for him to just be completely useless, and we're going to pick him up too. And try and get this mid lane tower now. It's very important that we do this because when you have the mid lane tower stuck up like this, you can't really push into the map as well. So it's very important that you try and get mid tower because it just opens up so many opportunities to, you know, do things on the map. We got the dragon up in 20 seconds, but before that, Pantheon actually ults. Not really scared of him here. Eclipse is going to save me. Well, not save me, but it's going to shield some of his damage. We're going to pick up the Pantheon here, jump straight on the Graves. He's going to Gore Drinker, doesn't matter. He's going to die to Ignite. W, the Lucian's flashing him for the kill. And going to pick up a double kill just like that. Completely thwart the enemy counter attack. Nothing they can possibly do because Pantheon jumps in an isolation by himself. And yeah, just nothing they can do. Having a lot of fun with this build, man. So much fun. Actually, this is by far my favorite build. I'm sure you can slot a Hydra in somewhere here, and I think that is my next item actually. Yeah, I do believe Hydra is probably a better rush compared to Shojin. I think the stats are just, I mean, like the sheer amount of AD you get with the Hydra, if you start stacking it, is very, very valuable. So in my opinion, if you want to play this, maybe you want to, yeah, you probably do want to rush the Hydra, but I will say there's definitely a place for the Shojin early on into the game because of that move speed that it provides. It's just so damn useful and, you know, just super valuable. Yasuo is going to be taking my camps because why not? It's not like there's a minion wave there or anything. That's fine. No worries, mate. And, you know, make sure to take your camps because otherwise your laners will just completely devalue the camps by taking what's not theirs. And pick up the red. Gonna recall with 3,000 gold, and this will allow us to get the Hydra. 3,300 gold. Keep in mind the Hydra is getting nerfed, so it costs 100 gold more in this patch, and it's also giving less AD, but this is perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. Hydra will still be very, very good to use, and, you know, very fucking good item. Very good, man. So happy with it right now. Okay, so we've got the Baron up coming in about 40 seconds, so our plan here is to kind of hang around, see if we can get a pick. My team is not really on the same page, it seems. Yasuo's going to come down to the bot lane, and he's going to try clear the wave, so not really much pressure here, but I see a Nami out of position. Going to auto QW from stealth, and we're going to knock her out quite comfortably. And I do want to kind of continue this fight here. Don't want to get into the Darius's range, so I jump out, hit some good W's. He's going to ghost. I missed my W. How does, I don't know, only I can do that, apparently. I want to get another W slow off, but not really going to be that effective. And with that, we're going to look for mid, I guess. We're going to see the Darius here. I'm going to throw a W out on him. Kha'Zix is actually going to get super ambitious. Jumps on the Darius. Unfortunately, she doesn't get him. And she's also going to die to the bleed, so this is quite bad. We are going to try and get the tower. We managed... Do we get the tower? Okay, we get the tower. Alawi's going to go crazy with the ulti, and there's not really much I can do there because I can't face tank these guys without my ult. But I finally get my ult. They're going to go on the bot. I WEQ auto attack the Lucian. Get the Lucian. I get Nami bubbled. Unfortunately, I dodged the Darius E. I get stunned by the Pantheon, but it's fine. I'm going to R to the right, dodge the Graves ult, and with Shojin, I'm just going to run the fuck out of there. Catch you later, mate. Oh my god, I love Shojin so much. Can you see why? Like, can you see why? I'm just so fast. And you're like, look at the mobility I have. Anyway, I get the Honey Planet. We're not done yet. I see the Pantheon in isolation. I played this really badly. He gets his E off. He blocks all my damage. And then the Nami's going to E him. And he just explodes me with one item. So that's really fun. He one-shots me with one item. Yeah, it was a bit... I mean, that's understandable, I guess. But like, one item? Come on, man. I know I don't have any defense. But still, you know. Oh, well. Just play that really bad. And unfortunately, these guys are going to be pressuring Baron. Right now, nothing I can really do about that. So a fight is happening here. My team is doing absolutely nothing but running it down. We do somehow get the Lucian though. Absolute shitfest. That's how you know this is not the greatest elo. I think it's around D3 or something. But nevertheless, it's still quite an enjoyable game. I actually enjoy playing this elo because it's such a shitfest. Anyway, these guys are looking pretty juicy. Nami flashes out, unfortunately. I get hooked by the Darius, also get knocked up, so this is really unfortunate. My shield is going to save me from the Darius ulti, so I do manage to get the Darius, but, you know, it's just not really ideal because I was just dead, and now I'm dead for, like, so long. 2 minutes, like, 2 minutes, basically, staying dead for no reason, so just very unfortunate. Alright, so when we're back, I ping the dragon, and unfortunately, enemy team is on it, and I'm just respawning, so there's really just nothing we can do about this. Enemy team is going to get the dragon. I am building into the Ceruldas next. This is going to give me more damage and more cooldown reduction. Well, the armor pen is the most important thing here, because, well, we just kind of need it to deal more damage. Enemy team has the Baron, and they just took dragon, so they're going to be rotating towards mid. I'm going to see if I can get a good pick or something, so I'm looking, but... These guys are going to be walking up here, so I am forced to retreat with my team. Just kind of have to try and hold them off here. Nothing else we can really do. Alawi lands a very good E onto the Lucian, so Lucian gets completely chunked down. Graves gets bot ulted. Huge Alawi ulti going in with the engage. Huge Yasuo Tornado going to fucking go crazy there and pick up all of these little rats in our game. And then we're going to chase down the Nami with our W. And pick her up too, so that's gonna be a pretty good play. It's not the end of the game yet, but we will have enough time to push down this lane and take down this tower and take down this inhibitor as well. The Darius is still up, but there's no way this guy can do anything in a 1v4 scenario. No, he's not gonna be functioning there. We're just gonna back off now. See the red buff here, how's it going? I actually don't want to give this to Kai'Sa. It gives me more gold anyway, and you know, I'm just trying to farm up to my Ceruldas here. Unfortunately, the Krugs aren't there. Just kidding, they are. Sorry about that, man. And we're gonna take these away, go for a recall. Now, there we go. Okay, so I could actually go for the Lucian here. This is a free kill, basically. This is quite the free kill, but if I go for this, I'll have to use my R, and the whole team is like around him, so it's just really not worth to go for that. We need to just regroup with our team, get the Ceruldas, and now we'll be having some fun. Lots of damage coming our way. So we see the Darius in our jungle. This is classic Diamond behavior. Walking up too far without his team. He has to flash over the wall. And I see a good chance to go in here. I'm actually going to use my R-Evolve after sweeping the ward. Find the Graves in isolation here. Going to jump on the Graves. Give him some ISO Qs, but he is quite tanky. He's got Gold Drinker. I get hit by the Nami Tsunami. I get dragged back by the Darius. I'm actually stuck in the pit now. I have no cooldowns up. I have to kind of wait, but huge Bard ult saves me. Then they're going to get stunned. Huge Bard play. Pantheon's going to try going me. Not going to be enough. I'm going to Q him, absolutely explode him. W the Graves. Get on the Graves next. He's going to E over the wall. Not much I can do. No cooldowns yet again. but the Kai'Sa is actually going to kill the Nami as well. And here I am blind, thinking he went into this bush, but he actually walked further up. And we have the minion wave pushing into the base, and that is going to be the game. So overall, you got to try this build, guys. It's just so amazing. I really enjoy the Shojin rush first with the R evolve. It just feels so damn good. Obviously, I think Hydra is a lot more consistent and it will let you snowball harder, I think, for the most part. But otherwise, like, give this item a try. It's just so much fun with these evolutions in particular. And yeah, I'm gonna try and jump on the Lucian here. Actually, the game's not done yet. Sorry, I have no mana here, so I have to R evolve out. Unfortunate, because I actually think I could have destroyed this entire fight if I had some mana to work with. But in the meantime, my team is pushing top. These guys are really scattered. Pantheon's gonna get super greedy and try and chase me. Use the blast cone, try and get on me. I see a cup of tea, drink that shit. Lovely, delicious. And then I blast cone over, but then I re-engage into the Pantheon. Hey, how's it going? Catch you later, mate. No kill for you. And that's gonna be the game, pretty much. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Like I said, give it a try. Give it a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with the move speed that the Shojin provides in the early game. See the Graves here. Hey, what's up, Graves? I'm gonna end the game with one last cheeky play. Unfortunately, he's too tanky, and I'm used to lethality, so I don't actually get the proper smooth double jump off, but it's fine. That's going to be the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. More preseason coming soon, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you later.